From the very beginning, rap was created to give a voice to the voiceless, which is why it became a pillar of the black community. Everything from drug abuse to police brutality became a topic of discussion amongst rappers, who wanted to do their best to bring attention to the problems of the downtrodden. But since the majority of these artists came from the streets, a number of them found themselves on the wrong side of the law, propping up notions of criminality, wealth, and sex above all others. Suffice to say, we now have an industry that encourages artists to be real by committing crimes, resulting in more than a few rappers running from police. But who are these hardcore rappers and what did they do? Well, stay tuned to find out. Interact with us. Subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below. Also, feel free to suggest any type of videos you would like to see on this channel. Thanks. Number 1. Young Boy Never Broke Again. First up on our list is Young Boy Never Broke Again. At the age of just 21 years, NBA Young Boy has been able to make a name for himself in the industry by releasing soulful trap music about the struggles of poverty. Something he clearly knows a lot about, considering the early childhood he experienced while being raised by his maternal grandmother. Despite his young age, NBA has had a continuous set of run-ins with the police, ranging from allegations of attempted first-degree murder to suspicions of unlawful possession of firearms. More recently, however, the Los Angeles Police Department put a warrant out for the arrest of the rapper for an incident that took place in September of last year, which saw Young Boy and 15 other men charged with various gun and drug offenses. In March of this year, the cops finally tracked Young Boy down and caught up to him while he was driving around Los Angeles. Rather than pulling over at the sight of the sirens, though, NBA decided to make a run for it, taking off on foot and jumping a nearby fence. According to reports, the Los Angeles Police Department had to call for the K9 unit, who picked up his scent from the stopped vehicle and found him a few hours later. They also discovered a weapon in the stopped vehicle, but reports are pretty silent on whether this belonged to Young Boy or one of his associates. That being said, since NBA is a convicted felon, there's no doubt that things weren't looking great for him. With a bond set at $540,000 US, the case against the rapper is a serious one, and although no charges have been announced just yet, experts have been suggesting that the FBI may be aiming to hold him liable for racketeering and other RICO offenses. The NBA camp has been described as a modern-day street gang, so this makes sense. And since the feds don't usually get involved in matters such as these until they have enough evidence to convict, it's really no wonder that Young Boy ended up running. Number 2. Next up is Cuando Rondo. Cuando Rondo, born in Savannah, Georgia on the 23rd of March 1999. Cuando is no doubt a member of the Young Club, coming in at only 22 years old. But this isn't the only club that he belongs to. You see, he actually has a lot in common with NBA Young Boy, especially after signing with NBA's label back in 2018. And although he has a pretty lucrative music career at the moment, Rondo is actually best known for a brawl he was involved in that took place outside a hookah lounge in Atlanta at the end of last year. In fact, the video of him swinging his fist went on to go viral and caused a great many in the industry to ask questions about the NBA crew, since fellow rapper King Von was found dead a short while later. This wasn't the only trouble that Cuando got himself into over the years, though. According to reports, he has on 2 occasions live-streamed himself escaping police custody while driving around Atlanta. On the first occasion, which took place at night, Cuando could be seen interacting with fans when all of a sudden his demeanor changed, indicating to his friend that something was on their tail. Thinking that it was an undercover cop, Cuando quickly sped off, leaving the car behind them in the dust. On another occasion, the rapper was having an interview on Instagram Live while driving once more, but he had to quickly dip out of the interview when another chase ensued. Whether this was actually him escaping police custody or putting up a front to increase publicity, we can't say for sure, but since police have been trying to track him down for a while now due to that viral clip we discussed earlier, it could very well be true. Number 3. 42 Dugg. And then we have 42 Dugg, who has been blowing up the Detroit street scene since 2018, but really launched himself into popularity when he collaborated with Lil Baby on the tracks Grace and We Pay. Known formerly as Dion Marquise Hayes, the 25-year-old rapper has a documented hatred and distrust of the police, stemming from his first arrest for car carjacking and felony arms possession, which took place when he was just 15 years of age. And since this so-called mistake of his landed him a grand total of 4 years, extended due to a fight he had with another felon, we understand why he wouldn't want to be pulled over anytime soon. Things weren't all bad for the lyricist though. He actually learned how to rap in an effort to entertain himself while in solitary confinement. Once released from prison, it didn't take him long to take this new talent to the street and make a name for himself. But what didn't change was his affinity for crime. In June of last year, for example, cops tried to pull over a Chevrolet Tahoe after it was seen running a stop sign in Oakland County. Having initially stopped, police got out of the vehicle and walked towards the Tahoe, which then sped off to make a clean getaway. The vehicle was later spotted on security footage though, which allowed the cops to track the registration number to a Hertz rental company. After investigating the matter further, it was found that the vehicle was registered to a local club promoter who was linked to 42 Dugg. A quick glance back at the security footage and police were able to identify the rapper as the driver of the vehicle. It took the cops a full 2 months to catch up to 42 Dugg, but when they finally did, they slapped him with a third-degree felony for fleeing from the law. And to think that he could have avoided this all just by stopping on the side of the road as requested. Number 4. Blueface. Last but not least, we have Jonathan Porter, who was born in Los Angeles, California on the 20th of January 1997 and is now known professionally as Blueface. Originally a SoundCloud rapper, which should be obvious considering the numerous tattoos he has plastered over his face, the Tatiana lyricist has gone viral on more than a few occasions. That being said, the man is also a member of the Schoolyard Crips gang and has created some controversy over the years by documenting the criminal aspect of his life on social media for the buzz. In one of his most recent stunts, Blueface could be seen hiding out in a stranger's yard while police frantically searched for him in a helicopter above. According to the rapper, his friends convinced him to come to the hood that day, which is when something went down, causing the police to appear on the scene. No information was given regarding where he was hiding and what he had done, but since the police helicopter could clearly be seen in the background, fans couldn't help but put some respect on Blueface's name. The reality of the situation can also be seen by just how long Blueface waited in the yard for police to leave. And since videos released on social media prior to this run showed him in the hood with his crew, there's no doubt that Blueface escaped a pretty nasty fate at the end of the day. But what do you think of these rappers that have run from cops? Is this something to be proud of, or should they be ashamed of the example they're setting? Be sure to let us know in the comments section down below. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment below who you'd like to see next. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel to be notified when we upload more content. Thanks!